Happy Friday, Drinking Mommies. I'm Whitney, one of the co-founders of the group Drinking Mommies. We're getting ready to do our weekly video segment where we make a custom drink that's suited to one of the hats that you might wear as a mom. This week, we're going to be looking to all the moms out there who don't like to stay cooped up in the house, have that need to go out and explore somewhere new, or who likes the challenge of being able to manage hectic schedules amongst family, find the great killer deals, as well as being able to check off a few blocks from your bucket list. Yeah, this drink is going to be for you. So if you haven't guessed it yet, this drink is going to be tailored to all the adventure moms out there in the group. And this kind of drink is going to be a little scary, but you know what? I promise you, bear with me till the end. You are going to love the finished result. So to start this off, we're going to take our shaker cup. In here, I have about maybe half a cup of ice. You can do a little bit more if you like your drinks extra chill, but honestly, the ice isn't going into the glass. Half a cup of glass, you're good to go. Or ice, glass. Wouldn't recommend drinking that. That will not help you chill. Oh, I'm so glad it's the weekend. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and jump into our first ingredient, which is going to be a little bit of Hpnotiq Liquor. So for those who aren't familiar with Hpnotiq Liquor, it's got this really nice subtle blue, like raspberry flavor to it. Not overpowering like some of the other artificial raspberry flavors you get, but this is really, really tasty and blends well with so many different kinds of alcohol out there. So as our first ingredient, the Hpnotiq is going to signify the balancing act that each one of us has to do with a mom. Not only do we have to coordinate our kids' schedules, which may or may not include extracurricular activities, our husband's work, possibly our own work, as well as trying to find sitters if you've got pets or really small children you don't want to take with you. So juggling Hpnotiq Liquor. To start this off, we're going to do 2 fluid ounces straight into the mixer. And 2. Perfect. Next, we're going to move on to an ingredient that some of you are going to look and you're going to be like, Whitney, seriously, who mixes that in a drink? But you know what? Damn it, you're an adventure mom. You are open to new ideas. So mine's open. I promise you, as I said earlier in the video, you're going to like this. Our second ingredient is going to be sake, particularly if it says Nigori Sake. And the reason why that's important is that this sake tends to be on the sweeter side. You also want one, which usually Nigori is supposed to be this way, but not all of them are, but an unfiltered sake. And what that means is that it's got a little bit of a creamier taste to it, but also they do tend to be sweeter. So you're gonna take your sake, which is going to signify all the times that as parents, we have had stuff come up last minute, whether it be a flight that's been canceled, whether it's an expedition that we book like 3 months in advance because these damn things book up that far out, and then last minute, they're like, just kidding. This nice little trip that you did to go hang glide through the Grand Canyon or wherever, it's been canceled due to weather. So sake is going to represent change of plans. We're going to do 1 fluid ounce of sake, pour that into our glass. Or shaker. Sorry, I'm just making up my own words today. I'm just gonna roll with it. So we're gonna move on to our third ingredient for this drink, and that's going to be 7-Up. Now, the 7-Up is going to signify our patience. While we're fun-loving adventure moms, at the same time, you also have to have a fair amount of patience because, as you know, when stuff does change, which is what the sake represents, sometimes our kiddos aren't as flexible as we are, particularly if we're dealing with toddlers or small babies who whine and fuss, particularly when you're sitting on the tarmac, your plane's been delayed for 2 hours, but they won't let you board because they tell you it's just a quick fix. As you can tell, I've kind of been in this situation before. Patience. So I've got this little itty bitty can of 7-Up, which is just 7.5 fluid ounces. I have the small cans because my son, who I very rarely let drink soda, but when he does, he ends up wasting it. So small cans work out. We're gonna take this 7.5 fluid ounce. You're gonna just free pour roughly half of that into your shaker. Now we're gonna take the shaker, we're gonna set this aside for a moment. We're gonna bring forth our glass. Now in our glass, we're going to take some chunks of fresh mango, or if you're just tired and you don't want to deal with chopping a mango, frozen mango that's been thawed, it works just fine. So you're gonna go ahead and add roughly 2 tablespoons of mango. You know what, I really like mango. I'm gonna add 3. You can do 2, but I'm doing 3. Things of mango into the bottom of our glass, and then we're gonna take the muddler. As I said before, we're flexible, we're free-loving adventure moms, but stuff doesn't go according to plan, but we gotta keep it all together. Gotta be in our Zen state, which that's a drink in the future, the Zen mom. Stay tuned. But we're gonna take all of our frustrations out, and we're gonna muddle the crap out of the mangoes. So just go ahead. All the anger that you got built up, those delayed flights, the canceled reservations that they didn't give you your money back on. As I said, I've been in these situations more than once before. Just go ahead, mix that in, smash it in. Yeah, take that all out. So end result, the reason why you want to smash the mango up isn't just because it feels nice to destroy something when you're all bent up and out of shape. But what you're doing is you're releasing the juices in the fruit. And that's going to make it blend a lot nicer with the drink when we add it in. So go ahead, take your shaker cup, put the top on, put the other top on, and just shake away. Carbonated beverage. I'm telling you, this drink for today, see, the carbonation helps top right off. This has been side segment right now. This has been just a crazy day for me, so bear with me. I'm not completely on my A game, but as I've said in other videos, all of our videos are raw, unedited, and done in a single take. So this is life, but you know what? When you do the carbonation, just realize that explosions might happen, but it's better it explodes in here instead of you actually doing the exploding on the backside. So make sure the top is still secure and go ahead and just pour directly in the glass. And don't mind the part that's coming off on the side, because you know what? We don't need to worry about that right now. So end result, when all is said and done, it doesn't matter if it's a beautiful execution or not. This drink is flippin' awesome. And as you can tell, the rolling theme with the adventure mom is that we can roll the punches and not everything is going to be perfect. So to all the adventure moms out there, enjoy your adventures, have fun, take family photos. And if you're a family relative or father or partner traveling, make sure to get pictures of the mom in it too, because that's one thing that never seems to happen. You get those perfect candid family photos, and secretly, we all want to have some nice candid photos in return. So take the camera, take the cell phone, make sure you get some good pictures of mom. Mom likes the memories too, okay? It's a little bit of free advice for you. So to everyone out there, these drinks are for persons 21 years of age or older. If you're under the age of 21, sorry, drink's not for you. If you're going to be drinking this weekend and you're not in a situation where you can walk to your hotel room or you're at home, make sure you have a designated driver. If your designated driver is the only option you have, just realize planes don't always survive first contact. So make sure that you have a backup option available to you, and drink responsibly. That is a truly refreshing drink, even though it explodes when you put it in the shaker. So, thank you for joining me today, ladies. I look forward to making our next drink. Hopefully, I'm actually going to have a video where something doesn't spill, though I'm starting to see that is a trending theme with me. So, c'est la vie. Okay, ladies, I'll see you next week. Have a great weekend.